Dormaahene say yen jelly wontumi aye fari tum. Nana Ajima do. O say asofo krampo NDC ba ye wo mache wo. Na wonu ana dan fo chama wontumi a wonu wonya sofo. Ebi. O si etimidi ni tumo. We abra Muhammad bi ko pie mu e wo bono. And the thank you to or the dark legends na jomo bo hombody man the necessary vote. You know politically. When we say Dormaahene wa boy adwuma NDC pa ye. Wetimi divide a council. Wetimi ache mu. Ye di enua no abonofo na nke ya na ye wa won ne no wotena ne di edu odo ne ade. Wo mo mai ni ade do mo so for ye meme. You see because account for ye baako. The politics inti. Na Ajima bedu NDC ni pagin pa. Wetimi tete ye ntem. Enne mahama kopie ho no. Wo sese achi asofo a adan ne ye nche chama wontumi. Ye ba ko check in some of the betu dwa. And the one part here very interesting. With him say mahama baye onya be wa visit amanfo bebre. Even in Santa Virginia wa kwa. And they were even western, eastern, upper east, upper west. If I'm right, I think 95% of the regions were visited. Now, I Dormaahene honum wankasa kra na bono kra wakɔ honum several times. Na say one Dormaahene hia there. This is the first time since j.a.i.l abado. Do you have Dormaahene ehu mahama no na nsebi ene nam suma se abrabo bi sampansam a woye you know tinchine atwan no ma no ti mahama bu ofuro ni ade nchira mahama mpese obehu no mahama kɔ ye friend say techima ni ade ene wo kɔ hefa no okosunwa ni wo kɔ nkransa ni ade na nsu no mahama never went to meet Dormaahene. Nti wo hwa Dormaahene ni mahama hia eye ne no wotimu se na wodo no ayekase se sa nsema na amanfo keka fa mu nyina no enye de kure die ne oba mahama no se obeja mahama kura no na eno nso eye asem foforo camera nso akohu chama wontumi se no ho den pa yie me enko ne enko he na Ajima bedumra e ba I dey heard that particular video no so me emora eye bono ye koso na Ajima bedunsem currently what they about to Jamaica had a short video.
Obia Jojo Bia Bebem Obia which I Janum Fimfini. So we some trap for everywhere. So which I Janum Fimfini.
The president, John Mahama,
no one baby Atina. No one baby Atina.
President dead to the Mahama Koya was up. Baba be do. Okay, I want ya Dormaahene so na woni asante mampo hema na omo kan pa o. Na Dormaahene share sa no ma na se na eja no so sneche asante maya. And I don't know the relationship between oni asante mampo hema bi. But well, whatever it is, they have achieved their aim of separating the abono for door. And they are very sad because first that enters me had the Hagen about 10 to 12 seconds. And that's so big jam Mahama. And then why I said you can't blame the Ajima, but he is so excited. Since my mom for kind said Mahama done on ya didn't you know. So Mahama prior to me, Ajia to my baby Hunedia. Na said 70 and no cray. Don't forget, we a thank you to John Dormaahene Mahama after visiting about 95% of the regions and what Ghana to me. And so I will be interested had a very short video.
So Kusu I roy and Yamano. You're a national cathedral. $58 million in the Babasayano. You're Senipano or your software or your no. Be Nipano be or your piano. Sam and another mentiasia. You're a shame. Mapia, my country or say.
Edi ha see doing Kitiada Mahama near see doing Kitiabin Biki side so why do you moka? But that was the same time Dormaahene too was talking, and it was like they were reacting to what Dormaahene was saying. It when in head the course Dormaahene talking about the national cathedral say obi oye involved bia was say Mahama he na what chi wo mu so etum nie di
nti no nhwehwem e ba sa dia Ghana for ye bedi ho ya o
na one two kwa dia
Babia, the watch madam for chairman wine menka say wonu wache no embra no de ne enam so eye chairman wine a sofo onchane chairman wine nana
what is na sinti asofo kra nchen chairman wine sofo onchen chairman wine that is chairman wontumi what in sem na say ha ti entity wo mom ti free chairman wine so that say ne will be involved with the national category be enkochi wo mo so aka. You understand? For that aspect, I do not disagree with Dormaahene because we are causing financial loss to the state. It means that, but Kasano and so you Obeka enche bia and NDC for ekwachi eye MPA we sofi Obeka me last tour we and so ebesomo. So na bi kan say sofo kura na ya chenwa eja no achama wontumi ni ntimi nchi nti wo mo chese eno ho asem ana Dormaahene and so eka nti Kasana emienu. Say sofo me involved with the national cathedral na yenkwachi omu ana say sofo eche ne nansemu a eja MPA NDC for ja later on no say you no na sem na Dormaahene kan whatever the case is Dormaahene chere say chama wontumi nchen sofo ana sofo enchen chama wontumi tinsem na say iti Dormaahene aka kra na si
sani chairman why na say mra no de eko ba bia
iti na say mra no e wo say e de ensem ne ko ba bia wo say eko bia e di say Dormaahene pe ba be so ma chama wontumi si enya chama wontumi na ni kina debi national cathedral for no mo nsen sofo no mo di iskede mo nsen chama wontumi na sofo eche ne nansem mo eja no MPP for MP baako wono nso nsen chama wontumi ana chama wontumi so nsen asofo di atichi we mu ni ade di mahama mon ho mode ne encheche wono awaka that is according to Dormaahene afemi mo rem then go this short video of moment a zooming camera caught chama wontumi ewo yoka ehodom or access to the phone. We should video down to him say yes, chairman, I will access to the phone. Baby, or done whatever the place is no. Nye zombie and ye baby basa and a woman tete no. Ye more room near had ye bow okatakyie se bi odi aba betuja ano den.
Zoom. Sabe who say chairman wontumi and the shahwa okasa no. Ono shahwa na okasa no. We vim. Ono she yuko na okasa. Usha odo show window no mu a untumi na ti wona wo kasa no
Sa unim say a fake doctor hun sensem yi ye kan say mahama akwa appoint fake doctor bi ni sensem bebro okatakyie dey expose ne bae and a whole lot of things. There are more to the story. Ladies not doing all these things alone. There be sa woni Kevin Taylor abusua and this body no high men obi biara Kevin Taylor do di beba monten bia say ayen wenye expose we ni ade o sa wo mage ni be sun afidie etutomu a then you are blackmailing wuni ade no wan hwe ya ma yere hu say na menye expose bi wo ho anansa na me bewie no sa techniques of Kevin Taylor ni ade nyina woni lady no na ehye say nwuma ni nyina ti lady ni be fehyewa hukunu so mu a na Kevin Taylor mo twetimi abomodi e deal with you ti scam business character assassination just to blackmail people. Abusia yenko ti okatakyie nsam fofora osade ababetu dwa ensam no abusia imudu.
So when she gives the information to Kevin Taylor, in case you don't pay,
then they will use it against you. So
when we hear Kevin Taylor mentioning people's names, it's all about that.
This guy is an assassinator. Of course, you know he's an assassin, political assassin. Where he goes on rampage, and what he does best is that, you see, when we are talking about somebody committing a crime against the state, this guy will move away from the substantive matter of committing a crime against the state and veer into sexual escape. Where, for instance, this guy that has been caught by Yoko, Adubuahi.
Yes.
You are saying that Adubuahi has committed a crime against the state by defrauding, by stealing, by any other. Why is Kevin Taylor not staying on that matter, being interested on that matter? Now he will veer into Adubuahi. So that is his stock in trade. That is what he does. And I'm sure he did it to you as well.
He did.
Where he say, oh, you are gay, you are this.
Yes.
And these are matters that ordinarily, when the public hears it, they cannot even analyze it critically.
It has gossip value.
It has gossip value. And you yourself, you cannot even count. For instance, this guy goes and say, Nanako Bomfa Koteketua and all that. What he's trying to do, it's not as though you can come and show your penis to the world and say, this is how big my penis is.
Yes.
So he weaponized sexual stuff against big men, and of course, they will have evidence.
And
prominent people, just so they can go in for some good cash.
Yeah,
sometimes $100,000, $200,000.
Yeah, but if I'm not gay, I will not pay you nothing.
No, but some of them fall prey to what?
after you've said it, why must I pay you?
I'm saying some of them fall prey to it.
Oh, fall prey to the blackmail. That they have actually done the thing that they are.
And I'll show you on Saturday.
Are there pastors who are being blackmailed by these people?
Oh, if Yashua Senega mentioned their names, so I'm sure you can ask them here.
I saw Yashua Senega's video and he was shocked that anybody can consider Anne for an appointment. He was completely shocked.
So I said it's the Kevin Taylor factor. So let's go back and come forward. I've known this person. I knew her for a short period of about 3 to 4 months. And
that was it?
Yes. And I detected quite a few character traces that I wasn't so comfortable with. For which reason I decided I was not going to work with her again. And one thing led to another, One day I woke up and K1ng Ghana is on my case without me having to mention his name anywhere, talk about him anywhere. He goes to rampage.
But you know K1ng Ghana, you met him before?
No, I don't know him. I have not mentioned his name anywhere.
But
I have not
met him
spoken to him.
before? Have you met him?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Why would I want to be such a character?
I thought you know him historically.
I don't know him. I've never seen him before.
Okay.
So one day I wake up and this guy is on my case, destroying me left to right center. Then I got to realize that, okay, the common denominator is that K1ng Ghana knows this girl. So pretty much, because we are no more working together and all that, that's why she's going to give my information. So I send this girl a message and say that, stop sending your exes, because of the information I had heard subsequently, stop sending your exes to K1ng Ghana for him to destroy them. The next minute from nowhere, I get this, you sextortion, this, I was like, what kind of nonsense is this? So you know what they were doing? Because they had the idea that I had information at my disposal, for which reason they wanted to, then they framed up, edited certain things and sent it to the CID. For the CID to now have access to my gadgets, for which reason they will get the kind of information I have on them.
Oh, I get it.
So they sent this information.
So the CID was used?
Yes, they used the CID in order to get access to my gadgets. Just so they could, because at that time they knew that I had information on them. Because I had told Anne that the kind of information that people have brought to me, you cannot survive it when these things are put in the public domain. So stop it. But she wouldn't stop. I don't know whether she thought I was
okay, so now she wants to get your phone.
She wanted to have access
look at the
to my
information
phone
and deny you of it.
Of
so
course,
that you cannot
of course.
publish.
That is how come they came up with this edited story of I've sextorted, the nonsense they presented me. But they had no water. He couldn't have stood there.
Did the CID ask you about sextortion?
They called me. In fact, the cybercrime unit, they called me. And up to date, they said that they are still doing the investigation.
Did they take your phone from you?
They took my phones.
Did they return it?
I haven't even had my phone since then.
Your phone is still with them?
It's still with them. According to them, they are not done
serious?
They are not done with the investigation. So my phone is still with them.
This is about a month?
This is about 2 or 3 months ago.
Since you were arrested on the road?
Since I was arrested the second time. The first time it had to do with national security. The second time. So what they were doing, this girl is NDC, like I'm saying. So she was just being used to get to me, just so they can have the information I have with them. And she has big men at higher places, Paul. Big men at higher places. You'll be so.
You can say Mahama in Sambia Babetuja, EFA, a year, nursing and teacher training allowances. Or Chese Musikano. Currently, dear, or board Humodibia, so or the Befa controller accountant general. There's a Sikano, Etimia, but directly. They said the chia a year abaya juma efoka, and that is a nice implementation. We a very good policy. We dear, we shena mi shemu ya. When we are free a year MPP for most of the policies they are implementing currently, including the chip embedded passport. Yeah, they didn't a MPP for ideas. You know how to cut the dollar. But this one, making sure say the students and I say the training students, among cost stress, almost controller account general. A beautiful idea, and for that one. Why are they? To K1ng Ghana there, say Bushia, Kronoa war bono. That guy is a criminal. And as Okatakyie said, the ending part of the video, no the BB Barber, so my fan Toso and Chop. Or say, Saturday air bay. ɛxposé bi a ɛbɛba no abusua ano ɔden kase heat ano ɔden and how Kevin Taylor ɛne saa Dr. Sansa yi wɔn bɔ wɔn bra ne nyinaa kyekyere wɔn pɔsa ne gu amanfo apampam ne nyinaa no wɔso ɔbɛka ho asɛm ɔbɛdrop no ma video no ɛhu yɛ about Sansa no techniques deɛ wɔsi ne nyinaa yɛ nketewa Saturday time no yɛ sɛn ɛhɛ yɛbɛtwim ne live na baby biara wo bia wo so anya bi atumi ahwe munya kini ni bedi in case of any updates ya na wonsa beka na Dormaahene osi enjeli chama wontumi wonsi asofo ana asofo enso ensin chama wontumi
K1 o boy adwuma ha de Jacob So now see commentary or social media, no style of blogging, fantastic. So you see commentary, news in the bar. So you see commentary for home, so good. Keep on going.
And the style also the other tribe follow. Sort India temni. That's how it's so painful. I know shit. I don't know say commentary like or you as a presenter, sports presenter that they are. And we maybe our question free debate. It's all good. We are the K1ng Ghana, K1ng will try.